Mass Effect 5 has continued to grow in anticipation among the gaming community, and we just got some great news this past week for the future of this beloved RPG series. This excitement was originally sparked several months ago by a series of cryptic messages and a fragmented teaser trailer released by BioWare late last year. Although this teaser revealed very little about the game, it was enough to stir the imagination and hopes of fans of the once great and revered sci-fi franchise. This comes after the mixed reception of Mass Effect Andromeda back in 2017, which has left fans both eager and anxious about the upcoming installment Mass Effect 5 or whatever they end up calling it. There was this recent announcement about the involvement of trilogy veterans in the development of Mass Effect 5, and it has added a new layer of anticipation and hope for the franchise's future. Before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest gaming news. The lead up to the announcement of Mass Effect 5 was marked by suspense and excitement among fans of the series. BioWare's cryptic message and the segmented release of a teaser trailer captivated the franchise's dedicated fanbase. Although this teaser trailer was very brief and revealed very little about the game's content, it served as a tantalizing hint of what's to come for the franchise as a whole. And this marketing strategy has been particularly effective in reigniting interest in this series, especially in the wake of the underwhelming launch of Mass Effect Andromeda and subsequent delays affecting both Mass Effect 5 and Dragon Age Dreadwolf. A significant part of the excitement around this upcoming game comes from the recent confirmation earlier this week about the development team's composition and their roles in the previous installments in the Mass Effect franchise. Michael Gamble is the project director for Mass Effect 5, and he responded to a fan's comment on Twitter about the leadership team's makeup for this game. In this Twitter post, Gamble confirmed that the executive producer, art director, creative director, and game director on Mass Effect 5 are all veterans of the original Mass Effect trilogy. Obviously, this news has been met with enthusiasm by the community and people who love the original trilogy of Mass Effect games, as the original trilogy is regarded as one of the pinnacles of gaming history, despite some controversies over the ending of the third game. The return of these veterans to the Mass Effect series and to the helm of Mass Effect 5 is a promising sign for fans, hoping for a return to the series' roots and a revival of its former glory. I know some of my own skepticism about Mass Effect 5 was that BioWare had sort of lost its way over time and was not the same studio that made the games we love. But with this news about veterans being in charge of Mass Effect 5, it has caused a little bit of my skepticism to be pushed aside and allowed me to get more excited for this project. However, BioWare has really not impressed me at all in recent years, and even with these veterans of the franchise working on Mass Effect 5, they are really going to have to impress me to get me back on board with their vision. Although specific details about Mass Effect 5 remain scarce, BioWare has released several teaser clips and pieces of concept art that offer glimpses into the game's direction. References to the Andromeda Galaxy, the introduction of a new N7 characters sporting a distinctive coat, and familiar alien races all suggest a blend of the old and the new in the franchise's next installment. While these teasers do not reveal much about the actual game, they have been enough to fuel speculation and excitement among the dedicated fan base of the Mass Effect franchise. I personally love the original Mass Effect trilogy, and all of the recent teases have caused me to get a little excited for the next game, and are really making me want to give the original trilogy another playthrough sometime soon. But of course, it's up to us to keep our expectations in check for now, and not be blinded by nostalgia for the series. BioWare really has their work cut out for them with Mass Effect 5, but they have the ability to bring this series back to prominence, especially with the likes of these industry veterans coming back to Mass Effect. Now, let's talk about this release date a little bit. As of now, the release date for Mass Effect 5 remains unconfirmed by the studio, and all that we've received so far is some teasers saying that the next Mass Effect game is on the way. This uncertainty about the release date, combined with the legacy of the previous installment's troubled launch, has left fans both hopeful and cautious for what's to come with this once great space RPG series. The involvement of the original trilogy's veterans in key creative roles, however, offers a beacon of hope that Mass Effect 5 could recapture the magic that made this series a landmark in the gaming industry. Although we don't know the exact release date for the next game in the Mass Effect series, I've seen some speculations online about when this game could possibly be released. Jeff Grubb from Giant Bomb has reported that Mass Effect 5 will have a similar development cycle to Dragon Age Dreadwolf, which is planned to be released at some point in 2024 but could still slip to 2025. This would mean that there is currently very little hope to play the next Mass Effect game in the next couple of years, and he expects the next Mass Effect game to be released in 2028 or 2029. This would also mean that Mass Effect 5 will probably be released on the next generation of consoles. These are planned to come out around 2028 according to the leaked documents from Xbox during the FTC trial from last year. Mass Effect 5 represents a crucial juncture for BioWare, an opportunity to redeem the franchise and restore its reputation among the fanbase. The strategic return of veterans from the original trilogy to lead this project has ignited a sense of optimism in the Mass Effect community. As more details emerge about this game and the release date approaches, the anticipation for Mass Effect 5 will undoubtedly continue to grow among the fans. We are eager to see whether this installment can live up to the lofty expectations set by its predecessors and write a new, triumphant chapter in the Mass Effect saga. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest gaming news. And if you're looking for something else to watch, click one of the videos you're seeing on screen right now for some more gaming news. I will see you there.